Well, I think if it's starting with kissing, you can definitely tell instantly. I feel like kissing's like the first thing. I feel like sometimes it's even more intimate than having sex, to be honest. So number one, if they can kiss. If they can't, the thoughts go a bit wild.
Yeah.
They go a bit wild in a different way.
So, hold on. Which is the main camera?
Where do we look?
Well, I mean, you guys just look at me.
Okay.
I'm just doing anything. Basically. All right, so I'm here once again for another episode of the Man Manual. Today, I got my two lovely, intelligent, vibrant, sexy friends, Anna and Chantelle. So hello, guys.
Hello.
It is great to have you here. Now, as I've said to both of you privately, I really appreciate you for taking time out of your day to be here. And what I want to talk to you about is basically sex, sexuality, sexual insecurity. Because as a man, there's fears that we have when it comes to connecting with a woman. I know you guys go through your own stuff as well. So yeah, that's what I want to know about. So I guess to get it started, what are some of the thoughts that go through your minds when you're meeting a guy that you really like and it's starting to get physical? Like, I don't know, maybe you're in the middle of kissing and something and clothes start to come off and things like that. What sort of thoughts go through your brain?
Well, thoughts that I'm thinking about him or?
About him or about you? Like anything that gets you insecure or where you're less confident than you might normally be.
Well, I think if it's starting with kissing, you can definitely tell instantly. I feel like kissing's like the first thing. I feel like sometimes it's even more intimate than having sex, to be honest. So number one, if they can kiss. If they can't, the thoughts go a bit wild.
Yeah.
They go a bit wild in a different way. So first, if like the kissing is like next level and it's passionate and it's flowing and you can like tell, like I feel like when two people like instantly get on, it's not like a one-sided. I've never experienced a one-sided like agreement. Someone's loved it and someone hasn't. I feel like it's always been mutual. If it hasn't, you both know. So I feel like in experiences I have, I'm like both people have always like felt the connection, or we've been like, no, it's not mate. We're just mates.
All right, so I got a question. I got two. So number one, what is it that makes like a fantastic kiss? What separates a great kiss that's like, whoa, I need more of this.
Yeah.
I could just kiss this man for hours upon hours from a man that's like just a terrible kisser. That's number one. And number two, if you're with this incredible, sensual, life-affirming kisser, do you ever have any worries that maybe you're not good enough, like you're not kissing well enough or something like this?
100%.
Or you just like flowing through it?
No, 100%. You're always thinking that. And sometimes you're thinking like, can I do better? Do I take it more slow? Do you think he likes it faster? Do you think he likes more tongue? Am I doing too much tongue?
Because it's like a dance with the tongue, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a dance.
It's like a dance.
Like,
yeah.
I like the way you phrased it.
Yeah. No, it's like, you know, because if you match the dance, you know, with the tongue.
Yeah.
Because for example, I had a guy like when they stuck the tongue in your mouth and you cannot fucking move your tongue. That's a no.
So like he's like wrestling you with his
Yeah, no, I can't even breathe.
He's like trying to pin your tongue down.
Like targeting me, you know?
Well, it's no passion. It's just like trying to get like a route or trying to get an end result.
Yeah.
Like it's no journey. There's nothing in between. It's just a sole purpose. But you can tell when the passion's there and the lust and like the flow, like you said, the dance is there.
The tongues,
you know when to put too much. You know not when.
And it's even soft, the tongue, you know?
Yeah.
Not like...
It's a speed. I feel like a speed too.
Not too fast,
Depending.
not too slow. Don't fall asleep, don't rush. Yeah.
So what I'm basically hearing is then, so you want to feel like there's the journey is the result, essentially. So it sounds like you're saying that when a man has like a goal that he's trying to get to and kissing is just a means to the end to actually getting to that goal.
Yeah, I think
That's really
some guys are
unfulfilling.
too fast in the dots.
Yeah.
They want to, you know,
because
rush it.
you know why I think that is? Because for a lot of men, like kissing is a means to an end to get to where you really want to get to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because so for like most guys, at least when I was younger, is you're 12, you're 13, and you're 14, and kissing is a big deal.
Yeah, first base.
A big deal,
Base
right?
one.
Oh yeah, I kissed her. Oh my god, I kissed her, and she had a hand on my dick. I was like, oh my god. But then you get older, and then for many men, kissing just becomes he gives a shit.
It's so true.
Yeah,
Different
saying
ways
it's
of-
something.
But this is actually the most important to girls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
That's
It tells you straight away.
So there's something that I've been thinking for a few years, which is this. So a lot of men see sex as like 𝗔𝗍 and 𝗏𝗏 from The Simpsons. Have you seen that?
No,
You seen Tom and Jerry?
no.
You never seen Tom and Jerry?
no,
I-
I don't.
well, I did,
That's
but-
not my vibe.
Yeah, but like you know what it's like. So there's Tom and there's Jerry, and they're running around. They're just trying to kill each other, right? And it's like the storyline is very short. It's to the point.
Okay.
Cat sees mouse. Cat tries to kill mouse. Mouse is not killed by the cat. Whereas with women, sex is more like Game of Thrones, right? You seen
Okay.
Game of Thrones? Yeah, intricate and layered and things like this, and emotional highs and lows. And a lot of men basically don't realize that, say, the act of kissing, even though technically you haven't penetrated anything, it's part of the whole tapestry.
Exactly.
So it is actually sex,
Yeah.
even though it feels like it isn't.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, and you have to see like the woman as a flower, give her time to open.
Yeah. Make her feel safe.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's the safety, because like I've had even experiences where like the person in front of me is so gorgeous, but because it's so rushed, it's always trying to get to that end result. You instantly dry up. You don't even have time. Like it's the process, the passion, the teasing, the stepping stones that makes it more desirable, that you want it so bad, then you get it.
We want to feel it.
It's not just like, okay, we get it now.
Yeah.
It doesn't do nothing.
Tell me about this safety.
The safety.
Yeah, because I hear women speaking about safety a lot. How does it feel to be unsafe? Because I'd imagine that's an insecurity then. If you're in bed with a man or getting physical and you don't feel safe, you can't feel too secure, what thoughts are going through your head? What is that like? It might be hard for you to
But
explain, but I'm
it's
saying like,
also like the body language, how it makes you feel, For example, some are like even like how they touch you. Gentle, or is it hard,
Yeah.
Or like
Is it a
trying
fuck,
to like
or is it like
or like give you a little soft massage even, make you feel good. Like,
so what I'm trying to say is, let's say a man's not doing any of that.
I don't like it. It's like when they want to go immediately in. Well, it depends on the, on the mood. But most girls or women, they literally want the pre-gaming.
I'm with you. I'm with you and I agree. So what I'm saying is, when that doesn't happen, how do you feel?
I
close
close up.
me? Like,
I
you
close
dry
up. I'm like, you close up. You're like, ugh. Like,
You feel like a piece of meat. You know that nurturing. Like a girl wants to be nurtured as well as a guy. I'm sure guys' thoughts, am I performing? Am I doing well enough? But sometimes I feel like guys are in their head. They're thinking too much. Fuck, am I going to perform? I need to be quick. Am I need to go faster? Whatever they're thinking, which I feel like energy speaks louder than words, especially in sex as well. And I feel like when a guy communicates during sex as well, and the eye contact, like, there's so much safety in that. When he just looks deep into your soul, you can see, you can feel it. You feel if like this is right or this is like instantly. Because you can have someone so gorgeous in front of you, but you don't feel that connection. Like it's like you said, like it's the touch, the eyes, the contact, the lust, the sensory, like sex gives.
Otherwise, it's
I
just
feel-
bodies rubbing each other, It's
Yeah.
like,
And it's the rush. There's no rush. It's like trying to understand what two people might need two different things during sex. It's not just a one game for all. Like,
Right, so here's the thing. Something that I used to struggle with a lot, right, is this connection. Because I said this on a past podcast, but when people speak about being insecure, they'll say like, oh, I feel naked. I feel quite naked right now. But in sex, you literally are naked. As naked as can be. So then, you say like the eye contact and things like this. That was tough for me to do back in the day, because I'm looking at this person. She's looking at me. And then like, but you're seeing me, right?
yes.
My fears and my insecurities and my doubts. And they're there and they're thrust into the forefront. And is that something that you guys worry about as well? or have ever worried
Of
about.
course. Yeah.
Sure.
Because this is the moment you connect where the other person sees you truly, you know.
But like, was that easy for you to?
No, I think over time and now in the position I'm in, it's finding safety within yourself before finding safe that other person making you feel safe. Once you feel safe in yourself, which is the journey I'm currently on now, doesn't matter what experience you have, you know who you are, no matter what. If there's no performance, there's no doubt. If you don't like something, you're like, too bad. You don't take it personally. But that's a lot of inner work. And I feel like it's a lot of safety to become secure within yourself before you're trying to make the other person make you feel secure and safe. I think people get it all wrong. It all starts within. It's not the other person.
Right. So what have you done, or what are you currently doing then to cultivate that safety within yourself?
Well, firstly, like for sex for me has always been a massive thing, you know, like I've always loved it. I've always,
Always.
enjoyed it. But if I'm being honest, I haven't even had sex with someone since New Year's, which for me is not like me, but I'm finding that safety within myself. I'm working on myself first because I've learned from the past, like we said before, I've dried up in many situations because I don't have that deep connection. And sometimes it doesn't have to be, I don't want a relationship, but having that connection on like a soul level, like that deep lust and desire, anything less than that, I don't stand that for that anymore. So for me, it's been like, we're in May now, like 4.5 months, and I haven't.
How's that been?
Like, it's been
Exactly.
challenging, but I haven't actually desired because there's so many people that, especially in Bali, you see, oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful. But once you know a connection, I instantly know like energy of people. And now I just get turned off. It turns me more off than like, oh fuck, I just want to fuck. So I think it's all inner. And people like, especially body image as well. People are not confident in their body. How are you going to make a guy's meant to make you feel good when you're not even confident in your own body?
So are you saying then that you suffer with body image issues?
No, not necessarily. No, not body image. Not really like body. Everything we all got. Oh, we got, we obviously don't like certain things about ourselves. It's not more the body image, nothing like that. It's more finding who I am. Who am I without someone else? I was always in a relationship, and now 2 years I haven't been. I'm exploring different connections, exploring different people. I'm like, what do I like? What I don't like? I think having that you time, that alone time to find who you are when sex comes and relationship comes, it's on a whole different level because you're attracting on who you are. You're not attracting you always attract what your current state is. And if your current state isn't where you want to be or isn't how you want to feel about yourself, how are you supposed to receive that? So I feel like there's always a bit of a confusion there. We're trying to look for that need in something else, but it's in here that we have to look in.
So had you been then having lots of really unfulfilling sex then over the past couple of years since you split up with that person?
Not. I've obviously like met a few guys. Some of it hasn't, but I've had like a few deep connections in it, and I think that's having those two deep connections, and then having those unfulfilling ones really made me go back to those two. And like, oh my god, that's what I'm missing. I keep, oh yeah, I didn't want a relationship. I don't want a relationship, but realizing having that meaningless one in between. Yeah, it was fun, of course, but it's like, what does that give me? Because I want to explore deeper.
So here's what I'm asking you. So you seem very aware that the last time you had sex was New Year's, right?
Yeah.
And I'm hearing pride and pain in your voice when you speak about it, right? On the one hand, you're proud, but on the other hand, it's like, fuck, it's been a while.
Yeah, for sure.
It's been a while, right? And you got options, right? You could be doing what you need to do if you wanted to do it.
Yes.
So what I'm trying to get at is, so what was the catalyst that occurred that made you think, you know what? I'm not opening my legs for anyone for quite some time. I've got some shit I need to work through.
Well, maybe the last guy I was with, it was like for 4 months from the end of last year.
Was
2
that
years.
the guy you told me about at Black Sand?
No, this one was on he was very spiritual, very deep in tune. Murray, probably the most deep in tune person I've ever met. So he just felt me in every way. I didn't have to say anything, do anything. He knew because we were on the same level energetically. He knew exactly. That was sex that I've never experienced in my life. So the bar raised even more, and I felt so safe and secure in ways I've never felt ever in my life. So the standard is very, very high, and that's what I want in every single way. That's what I want. It just didn't work out because we've different life paths and what we wanted to do. But when it came to the intimate, the eyes, the kiss, every single way about that, I was like, oh my God, I'm not settling for less again. Like, there's no way. So, but I knew I had work I needed to do to heal internally. I'm not closed off to it, but I do know now the type of level and the type of person that I do want. So it makes it hard to let someone in that I'm not, if their intention isn't there.
So, and by the way, we're going to get to you in a sec. But
Okay.
so what I'm curious about is greatest sex of all time. He understands you to a level that no man ever has.
Yeah.
Raises the bar and the standard.
Yeah.
Right? So you once were blind, but now you see.
Yeah.
Right? You once were lost, but now you're found. You've seen the light, yeah? Cool. So why do you now need to work on yourself then? Is it because on some level you feel like there were things in you that led to the downfall of what happened with this guy?
No,
Is it that?
there's actually no intention for me to be like, I'm not having sex. That actually wasn't a thought in my mind, being like, I'm closed off. More work I kept doing, more I've started learning about myself, and more I was like, actually, I don't want to just have meaningless. It's just I haven't found, you meet so many people, but that deep connection, I don't want a relationship. I'm not saying I need a relationship, but that just connection with someone that it vibes on a level and they understand you like that before you even need a kiss. Like that connection hasn't come. And it's not because I'm closed off to it. I'm not saying, fuck, I never want to, it's not like that. It's not like I've told myself I don't want it.
Yeah, so you look at sex like I look at Netflix shows.
Elaborate?
All right, so basically, when it comes to like fiction, right, like entertainment, I am elitist as all hell. My time is at a premium, right? And I don't have time to watch a 7 out of 10 show. Any show I watch has got to be 10 out of fucking 10. It needs to suck me the hell in. I need to watch this show and forget that the world exists, right? And be pulled into the universe of that show. Back in the day when I was young, I'd watch some bullshit just to pass the time. I ain't got time for bullshit to pass the time.
Yeah,
It's
that's
got
it.
to be absolutely incredible.
Because you've evolved so much internally. Why would you?
There you go. And I will wait. But the thing is, so if it takes me 6 months to find a great show, then it takes me 6 months to find a great show. Right? It takes as long as it takes. I'm holding out until I get that great show.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's it. And it hasn't always been like this. It's only honestly been now. I've never thought the way I think now.
Okay.
I did a year ago. Like, completely different mindset.
I don't know what you mean. I was on the state like 2023. I was not drinking for a year, had no sex for a year, was just focusing on myself. That's when I started doing my business. I just wanted to, no distractions, you know. At some point you get to the status of your life where you go through this journey.
Different seasons. You know?
Different seasons.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, we always expect to be in this grind, push.
But I also figured out like the body needs like, you know, offense we are in the state, but the body also needs sex, like it needs food.
Yeah, I agree.
So
Does it
the
need
heart
sex
needs,
or does it
but
need
the heart
orgasms?
needs love, the body needs sex, like, you know.
But okay, does the body need sex or does it need orgasms?
Not even the orgasms. It's the way, you know. It's
So-
the goal of the, you know.
What I'm basically trying to get at is, right? Because he said, okay, the body needs sex like food. And then you looked at her and you're like, oh, you know. Right.
No, because I know what she's going through now, because I was on this page as well.
I get it. But my question is, right? Just because she hasn't invited a man into her bed doesn't mean that she hasn't experienced the delights of sexual ecstasy in the past 4 or 5 months. I'm sure she has, right?
True that.
I'm sure she has on her own. There you go, right? That laughter says it all. So I guess what I'm saying is, what I'm asking is, does the body need to, like another person,
No,
pressed against it?
no.
Or does it just need to reach those dizzying heights of personal joy?
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So what season?
I just think it's pointless now for me just to go have sex with someone that, you know, just because the sake of it and there's no connection. Yeah, it might be like just, you know, a one night thing, but then after that, what? Like, that's an energy exchange. It is an energy exchange. Like, even a kiss is an energy exchange. And more you get deeper in it, more like in tune you are. You're like, fuck, like that's a part of you that you give away. Like fun sex. I've had lots of that. You know, one night stand, going out, whatever it is, and it's so fun. There's something bad about that, but I feel like, every season, different stages in life, you need to go through and find out what you truly want. Because other than that, why are you doing it? For what status? What? Just to tell your mates to like, oh, fuck that hot guy. Like, what's it for? just for pleasure? In what way? I don't know. For me, it's like if there's no deep meaning, like no connection there on a deeper level that you just know, I just see it's pointless for me now, personally.
Understood.
That's personally though.
I know.
Everyone's different. And it's quite hard coming from me because I'm a very, I do like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell.
But men are different, right? You start when the sex is good, you fell in love, right?
Come again?
When the sex is good, the love comes after.
Yes.
You fall in love because the sex is good, right? That's the bond you need.
I mean, it helps.
What's your experience?
No, it helps. I mean, okay. I don't think I've ever fell in love with a woman because the sex was good. It didn't hurt. It was a great benefit and addition. But actually, I fell in love with women because, they saw me, they got me. Like, for instance, I dated this woman once, right? And she was like a total narcissist, right? And after we split, I actually went down this YouTube rabbit hole of like covert female narcissism. And then I realized that she had all of those traits. Like, she had all of them to a T. And like one of the traits is like love bombing, right? But a narcissist will strategically get to know you. Strategically. So it's like, I want to get to know Anna, right? So I find out that Anna loves traveling. Okay, cool. Anna loves traveling. I can use this, right? I can use this. So now, anytime I speak to Anna, where have you been to around the world, Anna? Show me oh, you went to Beirut. Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. I'd love to be that too. Yeah. So Anna is like, oh, he sees me. He gets me.
Yeah.
This woman did all of that with me, right? And the point is this: outside of the fact that these were tactics that she used, right, and they were.
She weren't interested, but she didn't actually understand it. She wasn't.
She didn't give a shit at all.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe she did to a degree.
Yeah.
She did to a degree. But the point is, I look back and she, like, for instance, I write novels, right? I do. Now, if you want to get into my heart, right? Ask me about something I've written. Take an interest in the storyline. Come up with ideas about where characters could go and stuff like this. Ask me to read it to you. You start doing all of that, and now my heart's starting to flutter. But she did that, and the point I'm making is, like, let's have amazing sex and like the most mind-blowing orgasm of all time, and made a mess everywhere. Yeah, great. But in terms of me and like my heart and my soul, that's actually the kind of stuff you want to be doing.
It's that's something you just said there. Is like she saw you. And like previous guy that like I was with for the last like 4 months, he saw me like from day dot. I wasn't working. I was broke. I came back from Australia. I had nothing. And he saw me. He didn't judge. He just understood. And it was the first time I was like, oh my goodness, no one's ever seen me. No guy's ever seen me like that. And just knew that what I was doing, I was trusting the process and everything was going to work out either way. And he trusted that. Without even judging, oh, she's 24, she hasn't done this. Never, like, and that's the thing, because he saw me, and that girl saw you. You thought she saw you to a degree, so that made you feel safe. That
it did.
Yeah.
Brought out my inner child.
Yeah. It's the same. Yeah.
So, what about you, Hannah?
What?
Okay. Have you ever had like a powerful experience like this that Chantelle's speaking about with some man who like saw you?
Of course. Of course.
Saw you.
Of course.
Speak to me.
Yes.
What happened?
So
he was the man.
No, he was not the man. He followed me here to Bali.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I was. So my inner me knew it's like toxic, But he saw me even in the worst days. I didn't like myself. He was like still. He's so beautiful, You need those words, and then you're like,
oh, you do, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it helps, doesn't it?
It helps, and then like, oh, maybe give him another chance, But you're actually lying to yourself.
Yeah.
And the sex was good as well. Yeah, because when souls, or when he sees you, like deeply, your soul.
Yeah. It won't work.
Yeah.
Like sex.
So that was the deep feeling as well then in the sex, And I could let go as well. So it takes a long time that I get orgasm with a guy.
How long are you talking?
With him, he made me come many times. So this made me stay too, like, the sex is
I'm never going to.
I can open up. I can, I feel safe. I can let go. I'm not in my thoughts.
So, all right, I got a question. It's going to be difficult, but please try anyway. So I'm very curious about the female orgasm. Reason being is because I have witnessed a few. I'm sure some have been fake, probably, but I've witnessed a few. Point being is this: I have never experienced an orgasm myself that looked 10% as powerful, expressive, explosive, pleasurable as what I've seen women go through. Right? Mine, kind of rubbish. You guys heard of semen retention?
Yeah.
It's when a man basically
I know.
withholds his seed, right?
A lot of men do that now too. Yeah.
You ever seen
Because semen is going, you give away your energy. That's why they keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever seen like a boxer? You'd be like, I don't have sex before a fight.
Yeah.
That's why they're withholding this.
They give the power, the energy away.
Yeah, because like, you know, like it's testosterone, right? It comes from here. It's not a waste product. It's not. It's like the
Just
building
seeds
blocks of
for
life.
the woman you really want. So the future of that's actually
But
Yeah.
point being is this: my orgasms are kind of like they're all right, but they're not great. And afterwards, I'm just flat as all hell. So I don't really. It's true though. It's true. Is that I'm just like deflated? I'm just deflated. So often I will have sex that I don't actually come because it's better. Because like, let's say I'm like with some woman for a weekend, I have sex and then I come, and then it's like, all right, well now I'm just not interested in her at all physically for like another day or two.
okay.
That's what it's like. But if I keep it in, then the fire's still there.
Do you feel like it depends the person though?
Nah, this is a physical thing. This isn't like,
Really?
yeah. There's an issue with my nervous system.
True.
Yeah. This isn't like, oh, the right woman. Like, nah. This is purely physical. But point being, no, what's the point? So I don't actually ejaculate that. Yeah. So, female orgasms, the point being is that my orgasms aren't earth-shattering, but then I see women go through these experiences and it's like, all right, male orgasms like what, 5 to 10 seconds or so. That's about it. Yours, wave after wave, and it's growing, and 30 seconds, 45, and then afterwards you can't even talk, and you need like to be cuddled and things, and you know, you're like shaking still.
I don't know about that. Shaking.
That's what I see.
Yeah.
After.
Yeah. Yes.
After.
Yeah. Where like, look, okay. I'm taking
Because
this,
it's like cramping, you know? Like, yeah.
I'm gonna take this as a big compliment to myself, right? But
Go on.
But like, I've seen this multiple times where literally the woman is a gibbering wreck afterwards, and she needs about 3 to 4 minutes to get herself together.
That was a good orgasm then.
You know, she's and like you ask her what her name is, and she doesn't know. No word of her life. But anyway, what I'm saying is, can you just describe what that's like for me? Like a female orgasm, what the hell's it like? If you could. I understand I'm putting you on the spot.
It's
but
like
if you could try.
yeah. Well, it depends. There are different levels of orgasm. It's like sometimes it's really short.
School me.
Huh?
Educate me.
Yeah. It's short,
Okay.
but it's so you have the clitoris one,
Mm.
but then you have like the vaginal orgasm. There are 2 or 3 different types even. So the vaginal one, that is really strong. Comes in waves.
All right, well, yeah. It's hard to describe.
It's like it's like an explosion. It's like it's hard to explain.
I think it's like more of like the tease, more of the naughtiness. Like for me, like to get to that point is more like for me personally, my like biggest turn on is like doing something that you're not meant to be doing, or you're not meant to be doing it here. Or I feel like when it's been
That
more
puts
my desires,
something into context.
when you're meant to be doing something you're not meant to be doing, I feel like it's way more intense. Like it depends, like what you're doing, how it. I feel like it's like the journey to it gets there. Like that's depending on how intense it is. Because if you know, everyone's got different desires, different needs. But obviously, like for me personally, it's like doing it somewhere in public or doing it somewhere that you're not meant to, or with someone you're not. I don't know. It makes it even more intense.
So I've got an example of doing something where you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Which I am telling partially to share and partially to open you up to do the same thing. I'm sure you got some stories. All right, so years ago, I was with my girlfriend at the time. We were in a car driving from one city to another on the motorway, as we say in the UK. You guys might call it the highway or whatever. And start touching and fondling. Well, actually, she was driving. It was her car. The long and short of it is, she ends up having a huge orgasm on the motorway at about 70 miles an hour. The biggest one I'd ever
Really?
seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And at the time, I thought it was so cool, right? Like, I thought I was really...
The man.
No, but
Oh
I
my
did,
God.
though. I did. Looking back, I'm like, we could have died. And props to her because she controlled the car. She controlled
That's
the car.
crazy.
She controlled... It's like... But anyway.
It the other way around, though.
So, my
Yeah.
question to you, do you have a story of a time when you did something naughty in a place that you weren't supposed to do it?
Yeah, multiple different times.
Crikey.
But probably the top, if I, the one that tops it, is 𝗲𝗂 Club in a plane.
In a plane?
Yeah, coming back from Bali to Perth. Yeah, from Bali to Perth. That was in the toilet, even though it was like, it was short, it was like, I don't know, as soon as you're in it, I stopped worrying about getting caught. That was probably,
What, you caught?
no. Yeah. And yeah, in a sauna.
Those are the two that you're prepared to share right now. Understood. How about you?
The places or like the orgasm?
Either.
So it's more like spicy with the places, but the orgasms were more like, it's not, doesn't matter about the place. It's more, it depends on the person. When I can trust the person, I can more let go and I can more, yeah.
Have you guys ever had sex with women?
No.
No, I was almost in the situation, but I didn't feel it. It feels like wrong, you know, like.
How about threesome, things like this?
It was like the threesome. Like that was the closest part I came close to a woman, yeah.
2 guys, not a girl.
2 guys.
Threesome. Yeah, not a girl.
How was that?
So 2, actually
Because like,
3.
you like the star of the show, right? That must be amazing.
I had 3
Like,
guys.
if you... Excuse me? Crikey!
I got even
Let's just
invited
one
to
up
be
each
the,
other.
I even got invited with 5 guys. I was like, dude, that's too much then.
3 guys.
5, that's really wanted me. They picked me, like, come.
All right, so what? Okay, so the 5 guys thing, didn't happen. Cool.
No, I said like, nah, that's too much. And I was even on my period. So it's like,
Yeah, it sounds like it might be.
life is saving me.
All right, but my question is, so personally, I have never and will never engage in a scenario where I'm with another man.
And you don't.
A lot of people, a lot of guys are like that.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, in the Hunger Games, they say like, may the odds forever be in your favor.
Yeah.
Well, that's how I feel. Because like, you know, he's there and stuff, and you know, like,
That's what I'm wondering sometimes. Like, dudes, don't you feel like awkward, like
I.
sport fights?
This is what I mean. And you know, like, I'll see his hard dick there and stuff. It's like, nah, I'd just rather not. But anyway,
Some don't care though.
granted. But what I'm saying is, from your perspective, that is like ideal because you're the star of the show. Because if I were to engage in that sort of activity, right, I am just focusing on the woman. Okay, you don't exist. Okay, like maybe we'll high five each other every now and then, maybe, right? Maybe. But yeah, I'm not engaging with you. You don't engage with me. But then from your perspective, it's like, oh wow, all of this attention is on me. So that must be amazing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it actually is. Yeah.
It is, but it can also get too much, you know?
Yeah.
Because you have to deal with like 2.
So the question is, right, these experiences, were these men approaching it from a position of reverence, as in, wow, the beautiful goddess that we worship, or was it get your head down, and was it primal animalistic?
Well, my experience, it was like with a fuck buddy that I was seeing for like 9 months, and then it was like one night coming back from like my work do basically, and we're on the mushies, and then my mate, which was his mate, but my mate, I worked with him, so we're like just ordering mushies, and yeah, and then he looks at me like my fuck buddy, and he's like just looks at me, and I was like, he's like, well, I'm horny, and I was like, yeah, well, I am, and then he's just sitting there, and I was like a bit closed off to it in the beginning because it was my mate, but then it just like, yeah. It just happened. It just like started. Yeah, it wasn't forceful at all.
So in an ideal world, guess what I'm trying to say is, would you girls rather to be revered or destroyed?
No, not destroyed.
No.
No.
Do you want to be revered? Like the prize, like an object of
Of
worship?
course, look in nature. They fight for the female.
So you want to be like Helen of Troy?
Yeah.
You know that? And is there ever a time for that? Like, I guess what I'm saying is, do you like a man to be dominant?
Dominant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to be the man.
But-
Well, it can flow. Depends.
But like, so by
can
that I
lead,
mean
you
like
can lead.
aggressive.
No, I don't like that.
No. Okay.
I don't want to be. No.
No.
I had that once. I fucking hit his face, and he was like, "Wow, that never happened." That a girl was like hitting him. But then he respected me because I set my boundaries. Like, no, that's too much. Like, you can so gentle. Like, you can do it a little bit, but not like some. I think some girls like it, but I'm not the person. No.
So like,
I don't like rough sex.
sensual, powerful dominance, but at the same time loving and
Loving, but it can also go fast. You know, like not too soft. It's like, for me, it's like a dance sex. It's like you have to vibe in the vibration. You have to vibe with me or feel what I want. Now we can go fast. Now we can go soft. It's like a play, you know. Keep it playful.
I see. And how about you?
I feel like I like both, depending. Like it's always different. Like obviously I love the more passion, deep lust, and you feel it more. But then like especially in like that threesome one, the more rougher one, I actually liked it. In I don't know if it's because I was on my shoes more that particular time. But like that particular time, I didn't mind it either way. Whatever it was, it didn't like. It was just really good at the time. So it didn't. Yeah, that was more rougher, and it was. Yeah, it was actually good. But I do like the more.
Yeah, but also like you, can, of course, like you know when you do doggy, you can pull my fucking hair, like you know. But I don't like when I, you know, like some wanted they have bruises or like they're
They have what?
bruises or like, or you know,
Oh, I
fisting or
see.
fisting. I have a lot of my
Leverdine
I have but I have a lot of fuckboys as my best friends, so they told me all the story.
Yes.
And I'm like, what are you even doing with this girl? Yeah, I was fucking fisting him. I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, that's crazy. So I heard the weirdest shit already.
And yeah, that's crazy. Like,
So I'm not a horse. I don't want or like a cow. I don't want your fucking.
to be honest, to be honest with you, some of the things that people do genuinely kind of shocks me, because like I was in this sex shop once and I saw like the largest dildo I've ever seen in my life, and but I mean it. It was genuinely about this big. I really wish I was.
girth?
Yeah. I wish I was exaggerating.
Really?
I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah.
Right. It was massive. So I said to the man, "Well, all right, is this like for display?" And he goes, "No, people actually use it." Yeah.
When you give birth, it.
No, but some even use it, or is it like for women or for gay
No,
people?
it was for gay people.
Yeah.
Yes.
I heard the worst shit because I have a friend, she's a nurse. What people put in their butt, it's like unbelievable. Mangoes, everything. Okay, they had to get it out. Scalpel can be gone. Yeah.
All right, so to bring this conversation back to somewhere a bit more classy and respectful,
Yeah.
what are you guys looking for in relationships?
Okay, it's of course first it's physical attraction, then it comes to conversation. I want to, you know, I need a connection as well. Like I want my mind is really fast. I want to have an intelligent person I can share moments with. Yeah, has to be a deep, loving meeting. I don't know.
All right. And when you say physical attraction, right? So like, let's imagine we're sitting in front of ChatGPT or Google Gemini, and we're creating prompts to like design the ideal man physically. Wow, what's he gonna look like?
What's he going to look like?
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't have a type actually.
Yeah, neither do I.
I have different nationalities. All my ex-boyfriends, they're white, but I also end up with chocolates, to be honest. So I have like the whole blood. Yeah.
You know, I'm surprised that you say that, because you strike me as someone who would have many chocolate exes in her past.
I have.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What
Yes.
about like last week?
Yo, oh, what happened last week?
Oh, yeah, you said it.
Yeah.
Why are you saying hello to all the black dudes, right?
Or every single one.
This is what I mean.
Every single one it was. I was like, I know, like, is this a thing? I didn't know. I was like, really, is this a thing? She's like, oh yeah, true. And I was like, what do you mean?
I just noticed when you
Like
said that actually.
15.
Yeah.
She's like 15.
All right, so there's like a burgeoning attraction that's
Mhm.
coming to the forefront. All right, so ethnically he could be anything. All right, cool. So like physically, do you care if he's muscular or things like this? Is that an issue?
He has to be trained,
Trained.
not like working out.
Ah.
No, that's not what I'm looking for.
Ah.
But I'm also looking in the face. Like he has to have something catchy, you know. Either with the eyes, the smile,
Yeah.
something unique, you know.
I see.
And then, yeah, it's a feeling. You feel it. You know it already when you meet.
Right.
I would say that's mine. When you see him, you know.
Now, I want to ask the same question to you, but I have heard you say multiple times today in like the past half hour or so. Yeah, so you could say brag to your friends that you fuck this hot guy, this hot guy, this hot guy. So I'm guessing you want like a really attractive man.
No, not like. So I've got a non-negotiable list now, which has been building since my ex, so like 2 years. I've slowly started with like a few, and now it's like bigger. But I'm not. And to be honest, I've only just added physical like a month ago. Well, yeah, since like just before coming to Bali, I added the physical section. So actually, my whole non-negotiable list, I didn't even realize it actually didn't have any physical traits in it. Obviously, you need that physical attraction from day dot, like definitely that's like a non-negotiable. But like I've had exes that I personally didn't find that as physical attractive, like that attractive, but their personality, their like charisma, their banter, like made them more attractive physically. So like non-negotiable for me, like especially like in a guy, is like awareness, self-awareness of yourself. If you're not aware of who you are or what you want, like you just, oh yeah, whatever, like have no drive, just no view on life, like doesn't know where you want to be, just nothing, that is instantly like a turn off. It doesn't matter how hot you are. Like it really doesn't. Like self-awareness and like that fucking drive to like want to have the best out of life. Like life is fucking so amazing. Like that high vibe, that high energy. Like I need that. I'm such a high energy person. I need someone that's going to meet me on that level. Like it doesn't matter if you're fucking amazing and if you like amazingly hot, but you don't have that. It's nothing for me. Like there's nothing there when there's no deep chat or like, yeah, I think I'm such a deep person that I value that more than a physical level.
I agree.
Physically,
I mean, I agree too. Do you not find that makes it really tough to meet people then? Because I find that, say, outside of a place like Bali, where we're in this like pressure cooker of a place where there's lots of people who are, let's say, quite intelligent or open-minded or entrepreneurial or who have big thoughts and big ideas. If you're in regular society,
yeah,
the percentage of people who think outside the box or really have any goals or drive or ambition, that's very, very slim.
but that's like I'm talking about the last 2 years. I've built this list, right? So that's slowly like just made me know what I actually want. So I've slowly just added to it. When I find and I have a relationship with someone, I'm like, oh, what do I like? What do I don't like? And now it's like been 2 years that I've sort of built that. But before it wasn't like that. Like my ex, I feel like there was nothing there at all from my list beside he was hot. That was the only thing. So I did go for guys in the past because of what they looked like.
So you do the
it's
same
only
thing.
time.
You do the
now.
same thing I do then. So over time, I've put together like this ideal set of characteristics of a dream woman, right? And like, yeah, there's the physical stuff. Get that to one side. And it's all like, all right, so I meet someone with them for a while. I was like, oh, what did I like? What didn't I like? I really didn't like this about this person. So I probably like X, Y, and Z in another person. And bit by bit, we're just putting together this vision of what a relationship looks like for me. For instance, I simply in no way, shape or form can be with a woman who's a sheep.
Yeah.
No, I can't do it.
It's an ick. It's actually, and the ick's real.
Ick.
It's a real, and that's like in a man. Someone doesn't have drive or know what they want. Oh yeah, I'm just.
Yeah.
What are you doing this weekend? Or whatever you're doing. And that was one of my exes, and that's what put me off. He treated me like a queen, like a queen. Mum's like, why would you leave him? You're giving me everything.
Isn't that what
I'm like, he's a sheep. He's following me. I'm the man. I don't want to be the man.
I end up also in the situations that I felt like a man, even more financial stable. Like now when I'm seeing like a guy is like broke or something, because sometimes I'm like, but he's loving, la la la, you know? No. Fucking get your shit together. Be the man. I'm not the mom, not the man, nothing.
So what I'm hearing from you women is, if I want to try and...
I think it's even a lot of women are tired. There are a lot of men out there than the female energy. Like they want princess treatment. Fuck no.
Great society at the
Yeah.
end too. Though.
Here's what I'm hearing. You want a man who has a path and a vision. This is where I'm going.
Yes.
This is what I'm creating.
Yes.
This train is headed to awesome.
And this is hot. This is actually really hot.
Hot.
Hot. Yes.
Hot.
Oh my God. Yes.
Sexy.
Sexy.
Hot.
I think
It is.
Need to fan myself down a little bit.
So it's not just having, you know, it's not, because most likely then it's a boy in a man body. But hello, is there somebody there? That's what I mean, like what you're talking about.
So
Driven, knows.
So I've got a question. A question. So a lot of men feel like, all right, showing weakness is repugnant, repulsive. Women hate it, and they'll never get wet for you again. Dry them up like the Sahara Desert, etc. Right? A lot of men feel like that. However, I don't have the same belief. My belief is, say, like, let's say you have a fear. The fear is fine as long as you're not acting on the fear. So, like, here's the example I give. Say, a week ago, there was an MMA fight, Sean Strickland versus 𝗵𝗲𝗁 𝗂𝗪𝗓. And it was like for the middleweight UFC championship of the world. Before the fight, Strickland was almost certainly absolutely scared, terrified. Oh my gosh, I'm going to go and fight another man in my underwear in front of the whole world. What the hell am I doing? How the hell did I end up here? And he was like scared and he's terrified. If he was to voice that fear to a girlfriend or a wife, presuming if he has one, that is fine because he's not cowering to the fear. He's actually still going to walk into that cage and fight the guy, and he actually did win. So the question I'm asking is, you know, like, I want a man to be a man and sick of this boy energy and things like this. Do you agree, and be honest as well, don't say what you think I want to hear. Do you agree that a man having his fears and his insecurities is totally fine and acceptable if he is doing what he needs to do in the face of those fears and insecurities?
100%.
Yeah.
I love when a guy's vulnerable.
I
love when a guy is vulnerable.
Say it one more time.
I know that.
No, but I
yeah.
do, because if
Yeah.
someone is closed off, and I've met guys, they just don't talk. I'm fine. I'm like, no, you're not fine. I feel that energy. I want you to open up. I want like to discuss and like work on things together. That for me makes us closer. Someone that's closed off and really like one-sided, and I can deal with my own shit myself. I'm the man. I want you to be the man so I can soften in my feminine. But like, we all go through shit. We all have our own fears. We all have our own doubts. We're all scared of something. Having that connection with someone to be able to openly express that makes your connection even deeper.
All right, so here's the thing. Because I know what like men are watching this. So I get this a lot, right, in videos where women will express what's the effect of what you've expressed. And then they'll say, guys will say, yeah, of course women say that. They all say shit they don't mean because it's politically correct and blah, blah, blah. Follow her advice at your peril. So my question is, you have experiences, times, when you've been with a man and the man has said, I am insecure about X. And he says, I'm insecure about X. And then that brought you guys together. It helped you feel connected to him. You didn't look at him as less of a man, like he's less hot, he's less sexy, he's less masculine, he's less virile, whatever it is. And actually that brought you guys together and didn't ruin things or worsen it to some degree.
Yeah, because he was already like doing his own thing. He had nothing to do. He already had his drive. He was already building his own like empire. He was already doing that.
I'm saying like, can you give me an example?
Yes. So I got how long ago? Maybe like it was a year. It was about just over a year, like beginning of last year. And he obviously like we had like a really, really strong connection, and he was like me to a T, like really me to a T, like just same energy, same vibe. same everything, but he was very like, he was very jealous. He was very like insecure about the way he looked, even though he looked amazing. He had like very, like, he always had to check himself out in a way that was like, try to get my validation. Like, what do you think? What do you think? Like, he had heaps of insecurities there, but in that way, but he was still this fucking amazing person that still had the drive, like anything. He still had everything that I needed in a guy. But I think, what really, it was like the pushover one. He was the one that was like, I had to do everything sort of for as well. There came to a point where like, yeah, we really bonded. Like, we discussed his issues, we discussed like his insecurities, but it came to a point where like it did get like it got worse than what I thought. The first image of him, like 6 months later, it was a different version of him that came out. So I love that stuff, and I love getting deeper, but there was a deeper issue there that wasn't, it was all masked. He was living this life, being this person, had this drive, but really it was all a facade for me at the front of it. So in the beginning, I thought it was like, these insecurities, we all worked through it, but it was on a deeper, like deeper, dark spiritual shadow side that, yeah. So in the beginning, it was fucking amazing that he could open up. And I was like, oh my God, this man, he's like being so emotional. He's so emotional intelligent. He understands his emotions. He's communicating. That's hot in a guy. Like, I really find that attractive. But it was on a deeper level where he needed to like be alone and to do him. It wasn't to do with me anymore. So that's when I had to like step away from that. So that was a sort of a situation where it's hard because like I love that in a guy, but that was like, he had shit that 6 months down the track that it was all a mask and a facade that he had to deal with. So it's a bit hard in that particular situation, I feel, because yeah, I sort of did everything to try help him, but then I sort of stepping into my mother instinct and trying to fix him in that way. So it was like, it's like, how far do you go? It's like, you have actually a lot of serious issues there that you need to actually deal with, and now I can't fix you anymore. So that's when I was like, fuck, I'm going back into my bad habits of trying to fix men that are like damaged, basically. So that's like when we decided to like part ways. But yeah, in the beginning, I loved that he opened up, and I thought it was the most amazing, attractive thing. It's when I went deeper, and it was deeper than what I thought. It wasn't just a few insecurities or a few things. It was much serious.
Right, so I think we're coming up to the hour. But Anna, can you answer that question briefly?
No, I agree. I was in similar situations. I think a lot of females like deal with this situation that they end up being the mommy, or like, we want to fix them. We can help them.
It depends on the level.
Yeah.
They need to do their
That's
own work.
that's when like a partnership really benefits from it. Like, we are really supportive to each other. Like, even that's like the man has to be the man role, the woman has to be the woman. We want to nourish, and then we can grow. It's like a plant. We all have to plant the garden.
I think, yeah, it's a masculine and
So
feminine energy.
yeah, and when just one part is doing the whole job, it's like disbalance, and then yeah.
So this is a good place to end this. But before we go, is there anything that you want the men who are watching to know, or like any like final thing you need to get off your chest or to express?
I think be yourself.
Yeah.
Be yourself, because a lot of people put on this facade that they're Mr. Cool, they've got this, they're achieving, and all the girl wants to know what they have. It's like, that's only a short term. Like, that's not going to last. You're not going to attract, if you're going to be a fake person to a girl just to get their attention for the first week, just to date them because they're so hot and you want to be with them, that's never going to last. Like, I just feel like to men, they need to be themselves from day dot. Then you're going to attract someone who for you. I just feel like there's a lot of Mr. God everything, and like,
You know where that comes from?
yeah, you tell me.
All right, so let's say.
Got a heads up.
Huh?
There you go.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
So go.
All right. So where it comes from is, you're saying be yourself. And I don't disagree. But I'm just like letting you know where it comes from, because the man who is like, oh yeah, I missed this and I got that and blah, blah, blah. He doesn't feel like you or any other woman, whoever it is, would want the real him. That's why. If he truly felt like, oh yeah, I'm great and she would want me, he would just be him. So it's actually there's like sadness underneath, because you see the man and he's like,
I see that.
look at me.
And you see that straight away. I feel like I can see that.
Yeah.
Instantly in a man, like that lowers, because you know that it's fake. Energy speaks loud, and especially if a woman is in tune with herself and is aware, you can smell it.
Yeah.
Like you can really
Like
smell
the
it.
they're wearing a mask and it's
You
not
can-
authentic. Yeah.
You can tell, and it's like, if you're not happy within yourself, if a man's not happy that a girl's not going to want me for me, then work on yourself to be better. If you're truly so content with yourself, you wouldn't care about being yourself. Do you know what I mean? If you were so secure within you, it wouldn't matter. You would say, someone will accept me for me. But if you've obviously got doubt and you think no one's going to accept you for you, there's something that you need to look back and go, okay, what can I change in my life to be my best self? What can I be better? Do I need it physically? Do I need to work on my mental health? Do I need to work on my confidence? What do I need to work on? What is there something there that I can, for me to have a better life? Because you're going to attract someone that level. Like we attract who we are. Really, people forget that. If we're attracting someone toxic, we're attracting a narcissist. It's not the other person. It's us. It's something within us that we're attracting them. There's a need that we're missing. It really...
You reminded me of something a woman said to me literally yesterday. And so, right? And it was like an indirect burn. It was so harsh. I said, like, oh, what's like the worst experience you had with a guy, or some guy you thought was really beneath you? And she goes, you know what? Like, I was with this guy and it was terrible, but I didn't even blame him. She goes, I just sat down and I thought to myself, what is it about me that actually felt like this type of man was what I deserved?
Exactly.
Sometimes I'm to say that. Why did I attract that guy?
I'd say like it was just like quite harsh to listen to, because it was like, you're worthless, but I'm not even mad. I'm just mad at me. What about me?
But it is so. Every situation in life.
Everyone is you pushed out.
But that's like the healing part. You attract what you are and then you can heal. You can reflect.
Yeah. So Anna,
And it's all about communication. So guys, communicate, because the most guys...
yeah, go on, speak. Because I was going to ask you to say what you
my
need to say.
experience. Most guys are like bad in communication. Maybe they never learned it. They're afraid.
You know, I say people, because I'm not...
Just say it. It's maturity, you know. You can tell me everything.
I think that's a people issue, because like women don't really communicate too well.
It's a society. I feel like society is really bad. It's gotten like...
But we should start from now on. We all should communicate.
Yeah, we're all... Yeah.
We need to try to be our like authentic selves wherever we are, no matter what. Like, I feel like you're only going to keep the people that are true to you in your life. Like people I got this fake version of you, they're not your people. Like, why do you want to live life trying to pretend and live life for everybody else? We got one fucking life, one chance to be on this earth. Why don't we just look in and make ourselves happy? I feel.
Your passion is radiating through your words. You believe every word you just said.
I do.
And that is a great place. And where's the hell's the camera? Oh, yeah, it's this one here. So that has been an episode of Man Manual. Now, if you have liked the cut of our jib, everything that's been discussed, drop a like, comment, let us know as well. We've spoken about so much in this podcast. We've gone from like sexual insecurity to relationship dynamics and all of the above. Let us know your thoughts. And yeah, thank you for your time. And thank you to you guys as well.